One.
What's up, everybody? Hashtag 40 Acre Addicts. I'm your host, Steven, joined by my co host, Henry. Good afternoon, everybody.
What's up, Longhorn Nation?
Y'all ready to make y'all's picks? Because it is 6 days counting for the CFP.
It is Tuesday night, almost 8 o'clock,
Yeah,
and
sorry,
the
everybody. We're a
OU
little.
still sucks.
Yep. Hence the
Hey,
new hand signal I heard they came out with.
yeah, I think they play this Wednesday. I think they play tomorrow. They play on the 28th. So whenever that is,
That is, I believe,
Thursday,
yes,
and they're
day after
playing
tomorrow.
Arizona.
Arizona State or Arizona?
Shoot, I don't remember. They're going to be playing without Dylan Gabriel, though.
Who just joined live? Drop your name and drop your pick.
Yeah, well, let us know where you're from.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he disappeared. Oh, you scared him, Steven.
Scared him.
Or her.
Maybe
Or her.
jumped the gun on that one a little too soon.
Yeah.
But I know we got a lot to talk about tonight. We got the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Michigan Wolverines playing first. I want to say 3:30 or something like that at the Rose Bowl. And I like to dive into that one first, if you don't mind.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. So
Let's get it. Michigan versus Alabama.
we'll go ahead and throw our predictions down for me and Gat. Uh, I guess I'll go first. I have Michigan winning 24-21, mainly defensive game, sparks of explosion on both sides every now and then on the offense. But overall, I see an old school gritty game, and it's going to come down to a field goal more than likely. And I got Michigan advancing.
I agree. These teams are fitting to beat each other up. I mean, they fitting to wail on each other. Neither one of them can really throw the ball. So, yeah, I got it 20-17, Alabama on top, even though I'd rather Michigan win because we've already played Alabama. And if we beat Washington, we're going to have to play the winner of the Rose Bowl. So I'd rather Michigan win. But I honestly don't see Jim Harbaugh standing a chance against Nick Saban. Period.
Not with that playoff resume.
Period. I don't care who Nick Saban's quarterback is. It's Nick Saban.
That's always a
Period.
factor in it. Always a
Yeah.
factor when you have Saban as the head coach. And Nick Saban in week 3, 4, 5, 6, and etc. proved that all the naysayers that they were falling off, that Nick Saban was getting ready to retire, that it was all going downhill for Alabama. He just proved week in and week out that that wasn't the case, that Texas just was the better team that day. And I mean, here they are. They snuck their way in. They shimmied their way in, but
Yeah, and what
they got
America
in.
needs to realize too is Jim Harbaugh didn't send nobody down to Tuscaloosa to watch their football team because he had no clue that he might have played Nick Saban first game in the playoffs. So he has no script to
To
Nick
say
Saban.
no, sir.
So good luck, Harbaugh. Good luck. We wish the best for you, but I think they're gonna beat each other up, bro. Alabama's defense gonna beat up on Michigan's offense and vice versa. It's two good defenses, two decent running games. Like, let's go.
Excuse me, everybody.
Yeah,
Have a
it's gonna be a good one. It's a good pregame to our game. You know what I'm saying? We get the night game. More exciting.
game. I think though, what does this do for Nick Saban if he advances, and what does this do for Jim Harbaugh if he advances?
I've heard rumors that Harbaugh wants to go back to the NFL.
That's exactly where I was getting to.
Yeah.
If Harbaugh wins, that decision might not ever happen. He might stay at Michigan, but if he loses and continues his streak on not winning a playoff game, that opportunity is looking.
Yeah, either way, win or lose, I'm hearing a lot that he's looking at NFL jobs, and I'm also hearing that Kirby Smart's might be taking something from the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm.
So things could
That
be changing. Nick
Yeah.
Saban's really close to retirement, and Steve Sarkisian seems. I hate to put it like this, but the Hannah Montana song. There's always gonna be another mountain. Because Sarkisian just climbing. He's
he's
just
just
climbing. He's stacking recruits. The transfer portal. He's winning that. He's winning.
and knowing that we're not. How would I say this? Because we are where we are, but we're not our best selves from what we know in recruiting, what we have coming in the future. That we know that in the future we're gonna have 3 times the team we do just now. And with what we have just now, we're already running the nation.
Come on. I mean, honestly, our best two guys in the backfield this year, in my opinion, was Derek Williams and Malik Muhammad. Both of them are freshmen.
And I would say Ryan Watts when he's healthy.
Yeah.
But Malik Muhammad was a freak this year. That man was all over the place. And for us to get to almost get his autograph on a spring game, we got real close to it.
Yeah. Next
Yeah.
year, baby.
Next year we get his autograph.
Next year, baby. Yeah, it's exciting times as always.
Yeah. So you ready to jump on the University of Texas and the University of Washington now? Prime time main event. Give me my damn music.
Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah, so now that I'm looking at our stats, Henry never did pick his prediction for the Texas Washington game.
Oh, I never gave you a score?
So let's start with you.
I want to give two predictions, my realistic one and my I hope this happens. But I just go with my realistic one. I'll go 38-35 Texas. 38-35 Texas with Burt Auburn coming in clutch.
Okay. Similar to my ending, I had the Longhorns winning 41-38. I have the ending coming out to a Quinn marching down the field, scoring. This is just all theory, people. Leaving a minute and a half, 2 minutes on the clock. Michael Penix tries to drive the ball down the field. Defense forces a turnover, wins the game. Game over.
I like it.
Advances to the national championship in Houston, Texas.
I can get on board with that.
Man, and that's the other part I would like to throw in there. We beat Washington. I know the whole thing with playing the same team twice with Bama, and then regardless whether it's Michigan, I think the momentum of that win projecting to just 1 week later. Oh, Steve Sarkisian knows how to keep that fire going.
I
It's
think
getting
so
hot.
too.
It's getting hot in Austin, Texas. It's
I
getting.
think he's already game planning for both games.
Mm-hmm. And he's ready for.
He's ready. I guarantee he's ready. He's got his scripts.
Here's one I'm going to throw down, and we can just use this as I'm not going to write this one down. It should just be recorded as a prediction that I'm calling now. If Texas beats Washington and advances to the national championship in Houston, Texas, on January 8th, Texas wins. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, and wins big. I think it won't even be a close one. I think it'll be a convincing win by the end of the third quarter. It'll start taking off. I think if we have that close game with Washington, like I think we will, I think, and I don't mean like no 21 plus point blowout. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be more like week 2. It's going to look like that. One team was clearly better, not a lot better, but got a 10-point win. And I don't think the other team will look as good. They'll hang in there. They may even come back like Alabama did in the third quarter and take the lead for a second. But Texas is going to take it right back 3 plays later. And they're going to take off and never look back.
Hell yeah. Yeah. My optimistic one is that Texas shuts their offense and holds them under 21, and they only get like 17, 18, 20 points, something like that, and we get 42. That's what I really want to happen. I want our defense to show up and show out, and the offense to play it normal.
I did want to bring something up, but before I do, whoever's watching now, please hit that like button, and if you would, drop your picks for the 2 playoff games and your scores for them. We'd love to know. And like Henry said, drop where you stay, not your address, of course, just your state, hometown. Where you at, baby?
Yeah.
Where you at watching?
San Angelo, Texas. He coming from Mineral Wells, Texas.
Homer, you got a purty mouth.
Oh man.
Oh, it's Bobby. It's old Bobby McGee.
Oh, Bobby hails from Mineral Wells also, but he's here in San Angelo. You like that word, hails? He hails.
Hails. He hails from Los Angeles. Yeah.
Hey,
So back to the game.
Yeah, I hope T Sweat and Murphy have the game of their life.
I saw something that was interesting. I can't remember where it was. I saw it, but they were talking about Byron Murphy's better at pass rushage than Cobra. I mean, not Cobra. No, Sweat is, and Sweat is better at the run stop, and that they think that Byron Murphy is going to make a bigger impact in this Washington game. And so, regardless, when the defense gets on the field, my eyes are glued on those 2 men, but I'm definitely paying attention to Big 9-0 when it comes Monday.
Yeah, keep in mind too that Washington's center is 275 pounds. 275 pounds.
It's a little man.
That's a little man when you're looking at a 6'4", 360.
It's a little man. Gonna get tossed around quite a bit.
Let's hope so, bro. Let's hope they have the game of their life.
Yeah.
Let's hope they have the game of their life. They get sack after sack after sack. Robert said Michigan over Bama 38-35 and Texas over Washington. It went away. I don't know how to get the
My
comments back up.
Michigan over. They stay on mine. Michigan over Alabama 38-35. Texas. That's real. That's your score, Gat. Almost, except for opposite. And then Washington 42-28, and Texas over Michigan at the end 38-24 with a 2-point touchdown. That looks a lot. That is a two, right? Yeah. That looks a lot like we were thinking too. So Robert definitely on the same page as us with the predictions. I
Yeah,
think
I mean, I'd much rather face Harbaugh than Saban again. That's just a fact. I'm sorry. I'm not scared of Saban. We've already kicked his ass at his home, but to face him twice in 1 year, that's just not fair. He's literally the greatest ever.
plus I think man, I still don't think Alabama deserves to be there.
That's a fact.
I think FSU got snubbed. That's a different conversation, of course, but
Yeah, because I mean, we're sitting here saying that we don't think they deserve to be there, but yet we're scared to play him in the playoffs.
it is saving. It is
Go
saving.
to saving, bro. You got us worried sick over here, you son of a bitch.
It's great. I think Steve Sarkisian wins the national championship this year and goes into the offseason, does his recruiting, comes into the SEC next year. I just don't see a lot of teams stopping us. And I see the road to a two-peat being very easy. I'm not going to get as cocky as to say a three-peat. But if Quinn comes back as well, and we don't have to deal with no hiccups from Arch, because Arch is going to have hiccups when he gets in there. It don't matter how many years you've been sitting on the bench watching, you're going to have hiccups when you get in there. You ain't played the game at this level, and not enough. And I mean, it'd be very, very believable.
Yeah, I think that one drive is all Arch Manning needed. And he's adjusted, he's ready, and I dare you to bring him in the game, is the way I feel. He's our secret weapon because he's our. If Quinn comes back next year and gets hurt, we're gonna be we're gonna be hurting people in a whole new way because he's way more agile than Quinn is. We've already seen that he throws like a rocket, and
Yeah,
he's a Manning, bro. Like I dare you to hurt Quinn Ewers next year.
we're definitely safe when it comes to our depth at quarterback, even with Malik not playing.
Yeah, man.
Arch would be ready for either three opponents comes the circumstance. But I would definitely say, in my opinion, I'm going to be a little nervous. Quinn goes down at first until Arch does that first couple drives, and I see him connecting, showing rhythm,
You take
and
the nerves for both those, baby, because
yeah,
mine are. I'm ready. I feel it in my heart. We're owed this as a Longhorn Nation, bro. After a decade and a half of just terribleness, we're owed this. We're owed Arch Manning stepping in and just bang, bang, bang. There is no period of time that he's just, we got to get him there. Nope, he's there. He's there. He nutted. Sorry.
he
Oops.
never. I don't know about he used that terminology, but
He's there.
he's
He
there.
beat you. He's ready. I truly believe, man. We're owed it as a nation, bro. As a We're owed this. We're ready.
13, give
We
or
got
take.
to go ahead.
13, give or take years, uh, in the shadow, in the negative talk on social media,
On
and
ESPN.
never being seen on ESPN hardly, not talked about, not showcased. Best we had to look forward to is highlights on the Longhorn Network.
We're in the shadows far too long, brother.
And the Longhorn Network's fixing to be done with. We'll be moving on from that. What the SEC network's going to be like, I haven't watched much of it, but I'm sure it's definitely the contract's probably going to be renewed. I would just guess. I don't know. And it's probably going to be a lot different than what we have seen in the past.
Oh yeah.
You're adding new teams. The conference is going to be bigger. They're taking away. I can't remember now if they're taking the divisions away or not. But regardless, things are changing.
Yeah.
We're
For
going
the
to
better.
have big ways to watch the games.
Finally, for the better.
Speaking on that, I sure wish cable was back. I can't stand not having cable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cable is just so much better than streaming. Streaming is for the birds.
I don't like it. I don't
I don't
like it.
even.
I don't like it.
I like the access to all the movies and the shows and stuff, but I can't stand when it comes to sports. It's the
Uh-uh.
worst.
It
It's the
is.
fucking worst.
To watch that circle in the middle of your screen during a play, like, oh my gosh.
I want to say it was the Wyoming game. I had to watch the entire game, and it was 980. Said, hut, hut. He draws back. He goes up. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown. And etc. And yeah,
Yeah,
I wasn't digging that.
yeah.
I wasn't
I
digging
mean,
that.
this year alone, since this is the first year that we both had to stream, uh, and like at the beginning of the game, my TV would be ahead of yours, and then mine would start buffering, and then the next quarter you would be ahead of me,
Yeah.
and then halftime comes, and we don't know what's going on, and it's crazy, man. I don't like the whole streaming thing.
I know a lot of the part of us swapping times was to do with our commercials because our commercials were different.
Absolutely, yep. And you
And
get Fox, and I don't on certain like Sling.
yeah.
Like it's ignorant. I don't like it. I like having a cable, but I mean nowadays cable's so expensive. You can't unless you're making six figures a year. You can't afford cable. Shoot,
Exactly.
not with the price of milk and eggs.
So now with the price of milk and eggs, hey, it got so bad. Your boy right here,
Had to get some chickens.
eating chicken, man. You know what I mean? 'Cause times are hard.
Yeah, he mailing me eggs. Shoot.
Bobby,
Uh,
the 31st. What's the 31st, Bobby?
my birthday, the 30th.
Well, why is he talking about the 31st, though?
Who?
Robert.
New Year's Eve, maybe. I don't know. How do you bring up the comments?
There should be a chat button on your upper right corner, I believe.
And them three dots.
And then three dots, yeah. Yeah, all my
Oh yeah,
comments.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. 31st. What you talking about, Robert? 31st. You know my birthday's the 30th. You can bring me a bottle.
He said what? You commented 31st. Oh, Bobby McGee.
Um, I saw our offense stats versus Washington stats, and The only thing they lead us in is red zone completion and passing yards. And they barely lead us in passing yards. YouTube TV will be back on already.
Already.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they were leading in red zone percentage. They had 70 to our 49. And then passing yards, they had us barely beat there. And then rushing, we're smashing them. We smash them in rushing, like big time. And then Penix has thrown 3 more interceptions than Quinn, but also has thrown 15 more touchdowns than Quinn.
And
But
we had to remember Quinn being out,
2
so Penix
games.
had that little bit of edge on him. More time. But all in all, I think the pressure of the defensive line and our edges are going to be too much for their smaller offensive line. They got a couple big boys on there, but like you said, 275.
The center's 275 pounds all day long.
That ain't cutting it. That ain't cutting it. It's just called math. When a
Even
man,
against Murphy, Murphy's too strong. Murphy benches with his left arm 275. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
we've met Byron Murphy in person, and the man's back muscle was like that of a bison.
It's scary. Scary.
Very him
Scary.
and Jordan Whittington. That was the second time we got to meet Jay Witt. The first
They
time was with his family.
they barely make shirts to fit Byron Murphy.
They have to make them on him
They
every day.
paint him on.
They paying his clothes on every day.
Superman. He's big, bro. He's big. He's massive.
He's very big. And did we say strong? He's
Woo,
strong.
he's strong.
He makes strong people look not strong.
Hello.
Hey, but where I was going with that though was their offensive line is not going to be able to compete. It's something not enough people are talking about. Penix under pressure doesn't do good. He has bad numbers under pressure, if not honestly terrible.
And he
If
hasn't been
their
pressured a lot.
if their offensive line isn't able to pull off to the left or the right and move with him to allow him to move a little bit and not sit still, and them do that successfully like they've done in past games, it's going to be a long night. If they can do what I would like them to do, Washington will have 200 yards passing at best, and probably how many yards did Ollie Gordon have? What, like 33? I'll go ahead and put it like
32,
that.
32, 33.
Yards rushing. If our D line does what I believe they can to their offensive line, they won't be doing nothing. And my prediction on what the damn score is going to be is out the window. And I'm going to be way wrong if they're able to do that. But Penix, offensive coordinator, they got some tricks up their sleeve. They know this pressure's coming. And I'm sure they got some kind of game plan to try to counter this. I'm not going to say blitz because we don't have to blitz. We just rush our front four. And that's going to be enough for most teams in the nation.
Let's,
But
like I
we still
said, let's
got
hope they have the game of their life.
we got Gullibees, we got Ford. I'm over here brain farting at the moment, but Bush. We got a lot of men. Benda is who I was trying to say, not Gullibe. Benda, David Benda. We got a lot of men that can help Devondre Sweat and Byron Murphy out. Ethan Burt and Terrell. So their offensive line, how do they say it on that movie Taken that you like? Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
They gonna need it.
Yep.
Gonna need a whole bucket of luck. I mean, regardless, they're gonna get theirs, I think, but it's not gonna be easy. Yes,
Well,
sir. Yes, sir.
well,
You want to talk about the recruiting and then wrap it up with that? 'Cause I know you wanted to talk about
or we could jump
trading.
off to Oklahoma's sad ending to their 2024 season next year.
All
They got
right.
5 top 25 games to end their season next year, with Alabama, LSU being the last 2.
I'll go ahead and respond again with OU's good. I guess it's their new hand signal that they created. I mean, I don't know what they do down in Norman, but was it like this or something?
Yeah, that's going to be the only way they win any games the second half of the season next year, and then
If
they
the
doing that
billboards are
really
running
well.
a whole lot more.
Ouch,
Poor,
ouch.
poor. Man, I feel bad for his players to have to deal with a man like that because they
The
lost.
second half of
They
their
super fucking
schedule,
lost.
yeah, the second half of their schedule is killer. It's killer. It would be hard for Texas to play that schedule, and we're built for it. We're literally built for it. Our second string offensive line can manhandle most first string defenses.
With these OU sucks. Yes, they do. Bobby McGee. OU definitely sucks. Feel like I got something in my eye.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell me more about this commit from UTSA, the defensive end Trey Moore, and what
Okay.
we got
Yeah.
to look forward to him.
Yeah, man. He might be really good for us. But better than how good he may or may not be for us, which is up in the air. The best thing you can take out of that is that he visited Texas and then he went on to visit Alabama. In Alabama's visit, Nick Saban took him to his personal mansion, fed him dinner with his wife. After that, they hopped in Nick Saban's Ferrari, probably drove 120 miles an hour back to Tuscaloosa, and Sarkisian still landed this kid. So Sarkisian's a recruiting guru. He's a genie. He is literally a shark on a shark. Back
Shark
to
on the shark.
because he's coming to eat. And when he wants you, obviously he's going to get you.
And it just seems to me like he fits that shark so well. He
Oh yeah.
was riding that shark majestically.
Oh yeah. Like it was meant to
Flamethrower and
be.
headset on hand.
I don't need a saddle. I don't need a trident.
He,
I'm just
he
here.
just kind of he just sit here right there on just chilling
Yeah.
like nothing. I love
Shark
it.
on a shark, baby.
Shark on the shark.
Shark on a
Yeah.
shark.
I know we watched a little bit of Jarrett Gibson today and
Christian Clark.
Christian Clark, and we got a
Man's a
lot
beast.
to look forward to. Choice is
Yeah.
doing the same thing. Every year, it seems like it just gets better when it
Yeah.
comes to Choice. He definitely knows what he's doing. He is also a recruiting guru, and he has got some kind of chemistry that just is rubbing off all these kids across the nation because he don't
I
have
think
too much problems getting who he wants.
I think Sark brought in a magical potion, and he's letting everybody drink on it. He's not being greedy with it. He's letting everybody have a sip.
And that potion is what Nick Saban's been holding on to
That's a
for
fact.
years.
He stole it right from the factory.
No, no. Nick Saban gave it to him. He gave him the keys to the Ferrari.
Oh, and said, "Here, baby, go ahead and take over with your school, cause I'm out of here,
I'm out of here. I'm gonna give it this year one good run, and then we out of here.
man." In reality, though, you see him retiring before Belichick, or you see Belichick retiring first.
Belichick. Belichick's gonna be retiring. Belichick's older, and
He's got,
he's
and he
becoming a laughing stock.
really without
His
Tom Brady.
his career at New England, at least, is over.
Yeah,
This off season, we'll be seeing some changes down in New England, I believe.
Tom Brady left, and so did his W column.
Yep, yep. Mac Jones, I've already heard, is planning on leaving, trying to get traded out.
Sark could win with Mac Jones.
Shark could win with Mac Jones.
It's proven. It's on tape.
Shark's also the only coach in Alabama history, head coach in Alabama history to be undefeated 1-0, baby. Just saying. You don't remember what I'm talking about, do you? You got that. I can see that look on your face. You look so lost.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Saban got suspended for a game, and offensive
Oh yeah,
coordinator
okay,
Sarkisian had to act as head coach. So
yeah,
the winningest head coach in Alabama history actually is Steve Sarkisian.
yeah, because he's 100%,
100% PCT, baby.
100% dub.
100% done. 1-0, baby. And he mic dropped about that bitch. He was sea walking
Yeah,
all the way to Texas.
yeah, I was lost on that one for a second.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you want, when I get off tomorrow, since you're off all this week, we can talk about recruiting, get into some recruiting. My internet will be in high go tomorrow. So we won't be having to borrow my lady's phone as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. But unless you got anything else to talk about, who y'all got, and like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe, y'all.
You got
Show,
anything yet?
show us some UT love. Yeah, y'all go follow our boy Robert Gatlin on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes,
don't know what
sir.
his name is on there, but he's on there somewhere on something. That's a terrible shout out, ain't it?
That's a
That's a
horrible
terrible
shout.
shout out.
Robert, if you would just go ahead and comment your Twitter info, and that way they'll know where to find you.
Yeah, I can say it without sounding stupid.
You all right? Honestly, I like your background. By the way, you split that Longhorn just perfect in half to where now it looks like our background is one background.
For real?
Yeah. You may have had your screens, you're on the opposite side, but on my side you're on the left.
On mine, I'm on the top, you're on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, mine's horizontal, I guess. But thank all y'all for watching. Remember to hit that like, subscribe button, drop in the comments what your predictions for the playoffs is gonna be. Throw your natty prediction down, scores included. And remember, until next time, hook 'em.
Get your horns up. Game day's coming.
Yes, sir.
We out.
We out.